Hi friends, it's Chrissy here. So it's a nice, beautiful, rainy day. I got my spring denim hat on and my spring basket earrings. Anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and talk about obstacles in business because it's never ending when you're in business. There's always something to deal with. And one of my videos not too long ago was about all the technical issues I was having with the internet for AT&T. So the interesting thing is, after 2 weeks, AT&T finally got a service tech out there, which he was wonderful. And he converted the tech language into language that I could understand, and it was fantastic. There was no communication barriers, which sometimes happens when you talk to people in another field. They sometimes forget to, I call it, dumb it down for us lay people. So anyway, he was fantastic, spoke in my language, or put it in language that I could understand. But basically, he said that my location of my business should be running at 10 gigs on internet speed, and that I should have no problem sending the Wi-Fi signal throughout my building. Even though it's a metal building from 1960, that should not matter. He said cell service would make a difference with it being a metal building, but he said the Wi-Fi, once it's spread out, should not be disturbed because it would be like two people talking and the communication is being sent out. But if a third person comes and stands in the middle of us and is yelling, it disrupts the connection. And he said, so that can happen. He goes, I know and you know that we're still trying to talk and communicate, but there's an interference. And he said that can happen with the Wi-Fi, but as far as it getting everywhere in your 11,000 square foot antique mall, that should not be a problem. But he said you should be at 10 gigs and you're only operating at 3. He did fix the repairs that were outside, and he went into town to do something. Sorry, I have to turn here and I'll make sure I don't lose you. And he said that I should call this number. Hold on, I might lose you a second while I'm turning. I'm still here, guys. He said you might call this number, and IT can literally, I'm sorry, I should just record this over, right? No, here we go. I'm going to do this. So he said, call IT or call this number, blah, blah, blah. And if you have any other problems otherwise, please let me know within a month and we can file it under the same ticket. So I called the numbers. I spent a whole day calling, and everybody that I talked to at the end of the conversation, it came down to, sorry, you are only eligible for 3 gigs. 10 is not available. And I'm like, well, the service guy said it should be. And that's at least what I should be operating. And I'm trying to run a business in a building that's been here since 1960. I really don't understand. I'm not on Mars. At least I don't think I am. Why this can't work. Charter comes up to my property line, literally. But it won't come onto my property because it's owned by AT&T area. And then across, like next to my other side of the building is a state road. And then a subdivision. Frontier comes to that subdivision, but doesn't cross that state road because that 50-yard line is owned by AT&T. And so I get the pleasure of being in that 50-yard dead zone that only AT&T services, and I get that kind of service. After the service guy told me that IT can't upgrade me by the click of a button and he wouldn't have to come out, it was really disheartening and sad, disturbing, because I'm like, what? And it got me thinking, like, it's all a monopoly. It's all owned by big corp, and we live in a free world society, but I can't get high-speed internet to work. I'm not in the middle of a desert. I'm not in the middle of a safari. I'm not in the middle of a rainforest. I am in a rural community, but I'm a business in a building that's been here since 1960. And there was a building here before that. So it's not like it's new. It's not like it's new. I get flyers in the mail for HughesNet, but when I call HughesNet, they are not available here either. I mean, when I tell people these stories, they think that I'm joking. I go through this every year. I call all of these places every year, and I've gone as far as being like, at the end of the conversation, because I'm ready to lose my mind, and I say, okay, well, I'll just run a hot wire over to, the neighboring property or the subdivision and, hot wire my internet in. It's obviously a joke. They find no humor in it, but it's frustrating. We're trying to run businesses and homes, and we can't get good internet. And it all boils down to big corps owning territories and what they say we can have and what we can't. And I just think that's a bunch of crap. And I'm just tired of that. So I'm just making this video to rant, which I don't normally like to do, but I will find an answer. I know somebody talked to me about the Elon Musk satellite stuff, so I'm going to look into that. Fiber optic is supposedly coming. It's going to be astronomical as well. But, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day, and if it's going to get me to my goals. But it's just, it's a rant. And also, if you're in small business, don't give up, because there are all these type of things, and it literally will drive you mad, crazy mad. And you want to give up, and you want to beat your head against the wall, and it's like all these emotions and frustrations, and it's like I just want to get to my goal, but I got to do this, and this, and this, which is all stuff out of your realm and out of your hands, because like having this problem, it has affected our sales. It stops me from the ability of being able to have online sale, like live sales, because the internet is so bad. Just in the communication, like literally today, even the credit card processing thing just froze up, but I could pull it up on my phone and use it on my phone to run credit cards. I had a customer on our landline I was talking to about an item, and I had tried emailing her when we opened this morning, and this was at closing time, and the email never went through. So I was trying to email again. I texted her from my personal number, texted her the information and pictures. That didn't go through. And I had a witness standing right there, one of my other vendors, and he's like, this is crazy. And I said, I know. So finally, I used my phone, and I sent her information that she was requesting through Facebook Messenger, and it went through like that. Now, the Facebook Messenger was hooked up to the same Wi-Fi that the email should have worked on. So why did the email not go through for 8 hours, but the messenger did? The same vendor that was witnessing all this, we were talking like within 10 minutes after that whole transaction, and he said something, and he's like, I'm going to send you, I don't know, something through text. And he sent it, and it went through instantly. He's standing right there like, is that why? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But I've been on vacation in the Caribbean and stopped at third world country islands where they have high-speed internet free. Like, it doesn't cost the people nothing. And it's super fast. And a lot of times these people are living in shacks or huts. But they have high-speed internet on an island in the middle of nowhere without landlines. I don't know. I guess I grew up in that generation of things that make you go, I don't know. Makes no sense. So thank you for letting me rant. If you have any suggestions or besides picking up the business and moving it, or hot wiring, or if you know how to hot wire that, maybe send that a bro. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to rant and share and encourage you not to give up. Keep on pushing, because an answer will come, a way will be made, and that's what we are. We're problem solvers, and that's what we do. Overcome obstacles. So till next time, stay awesome and have a great, prosperous week. Bye.